Hi, and welcome to today's Wellness Wednesday video. The essence that came up today came under shyness, and it came up, the essence is Buttercup. And what Buttercup really helps with is self worth. So, under shyness, what Buttercup helps with is feeling the low self worth and like you have nothing to offer. And so that's where the shyness is coming from or stemming from, or that's why you're not able to share your gifts and talents with the world because you feel like you really have nothing to offer. And it's that feeling of low self worth. Buttercup is one that is definitely, I think, what a lot of people could benefit from bringing Buttercup in because it does help with that low self esteem, that low self worth, that doubting yourself, and not seeing your value and worth. I think a lot of times, like it talks about, we measure our worth by societal standards. So maybe by wealth or by our version, our society version of power. I put that in quotes because that's not true power. Um, but from our status or prestige or something like that. And so if we don't feel like we have power, then we feel like we're worthless. Or if we don't feel like we have wealth, then we feel like we're worthless. And those are all societal conditionings around worthiness. And so for a lot of us, we measure against those standards and then we question our worthiness. And definitely that's why I think a lot of people are shy is it's not that they just don't feel worthy or like they have much to offer, so they just stay quiet. It's easier to just stay quiet. And so again, that's why Buttercup came up today. And like I said, I think I can't say I know anybody who hasn't dealt with a worthiness issue in some form or another. This is not the only type of worthiness ties to worthiness issues, but this definitely is one that will help with that low self worth and that not valuing yourself and not trusting yourself, like I said. So, if this resonates with you and you feel like you are you find it difficult to share yourself with others, or you feel like I don't really have a lot to offer, so I'm not going to say what my opinion is, or my opinion really doesn't matter, or any of that self doubting that way. Buttercup is the flower essence for you. If you are a starseed or an empath or a healer who is stuck in like imposter syndrome or really finding it hard to put yourself out there, like you don't want to do videos or you don't want to share your opinion or speak your truth, um, it could definitely be tied to that worthiness thing. It could be tied to that feeling of I don't really have a lot to offer, or who am I to give my opinion, or who am I to speak my truth, or who am I to put myself out there as a healer or as, yeah, anything really, an entrepreneur or anything like that. So if this is a stumbling block that you're coming up against, Buttercup would definitely be beneficial for you. Like I said, I feel it's one, I don't know anybody who doesn't have worthiness stuff coming up for them. So I think it's beneficial for all of us. But if it really resonates with you, to bring Buttercup in, just simply take a couple deep breaths and then repeat after me. I ask for the flower essence of Buttercup to enter my energy field, energy body, and physical consciousness with the help of the divine. I ask for the flower essence of Buttercup to assist me with releasing low self worth and self doubt and recognizing that I have value. I ask for the flower essence of Buttercup to manifest, to integrate, and then just feel into your body and see where you feel it, the energy shifting and moving. And you can put your hands there or just put your hands on your temples and say, and stabilize. And because worthiness is such an issue for so many of us and it ties into so many areas of our life, you may want to do it a couple times. I also kind of got this when I was bringing it in. This can also tie to relationships. So a lot of times we may be stay in relationships or don't pursue relationships or run from relationships because we don't feel worthy. And so, if that is something that you're going through, or don't speak up in relationships because we don't feel worthy, um, then this is definitely the essence for you. So, again, just bring Buttercup in. Use your intuition on how many times you want to bring it in, and keep this one around in your back pocket because worthiness is such a core issue for so many of us. And having that low sense of self worth is definitely something that so many of us deal with. You may want to bring it out every once in a while when you hit a new level of healing of that worthiness issue, or unworthiness issue, however you want to call it. I wish you well, and I think, like I said, I feel this is a good one for a lot of people. And so much love, and I hope it helps.